So there are different types of budgets, like functional budgets. Okay, then we have in functional budgets we have sales budget, marketing budget, production budget. Okay, so for every function that your budget will be there. And similarly we have cash budget. Okay, so all put together, when we put together, it is called as master budget. What is master budget? Master budget is a consolidated budget of all the functional budgets, marketing, finance, HR, and cash budget. All the budgets, when you put together, you'll get a aggregate budget that is called as master budget. Okay, anyways, we don't have for that our syllabus, but the only thing we have is cash budget and flexible budget. Flexible budget we have completed. Now we are going to learn about cash budget. Okay, as the word says, cash budget. So cash budget will only plan or prepare a cash budget for cash inflows and outflows. That means cash receipts and cash payments. Okay, so we're going to assume and we're going to prepare. And always, you know, cash budget is for short term. They prepare for short term. So we're going to prepare the cash budget. Okay, so cash budget is prepared for short term, and cash budget we are going to prepare by adding the opening balance. Okay, and then of the previous year or the previous quarter we take the opening balance, and then we are going to prepare the cash receipts and cash payments. Okay, so when you write cash receipts minus cash payment, I will get the closing balance of this month, and this month's closing balance will take you to the next month, and next month that will become the opening balance. And cash budget is very, very vital budget for the company, because any company who doesn't have sufficient cash, they will end up in problems. Okay, so they will have a problem with the short-term working. That means they will not have the proper working note, so they don't have the proper working capital. When they don't have working capital, what happens? They will not be able to fulfill their routine job. The routine jobs of the routine function of the company will get stopped. Okay, that is why cash budget is very, very important. And that too, cash budget, you have to be very, very precise when you're preparing cash budget, because unnecessarily you should not budget more and more cash. It will become an excess cash, and when there is excess cash, also will lead to a lot of losses to the company, because any excess cash, any idle cash is like a dead money. Why it is a dead money? Because it is not earning any return. Any cash which is not earning return, it's a dead money for the company. Cash always should be in turnover. You can ask any businessman, they will tell you cash should always be in turnover. That means it has to be, you have to buy raw material, then finished goods, you convert into finished goods, then sell it in the market, then you get the debtors, and again you collect the money from debtors and make again a cash. Again you buy raw material. So it has to be in turnover. It has to be always in circulation. The moment money stops, what happens is the money becomes a dead money. So none of the company want to do that. That is why you have to prepare a very precise cash budget. That is what we are going to learn now, how to prepare cash budget. It's very simple. The cash receipts you have to forecast, and you have to forecast your cash payments. Okay, and then we can prepare the cash budget. Is it okay, student? Did you understand? That's the importance of cash budget. Okay. Yeah. So let us do the question number 1. Question number 1 and 2 is cash budget. So now I request any one of you to please unmute your mic and please read for all of us. Anyone, please read question number 1 for all of us.
Pavilion Company expects to have rupees 37,500 cash in hand on 1st April and requires you to prepare an estimate of cash position during the 3 months, April, May and June. The following information is supplied to you. Months, sales in rupees, purchase in rupees, wages in rupees, factory expenses, office expenses, selling expenses in rupees. February 75,000, 45,000, 9,000, 7,500, 6,000, 4,500. March 84,000, 48,000, 9,750, 8,250, 6,000, 4,500. April 90,000, 52,500, 10,500, 9,000, 6,000, 5,250. May 1,20,000, 60,000, 13,500, 11,250, 6,000, 6,570. June 1,35,000, 60,000, 14,000, 14,000, 7,000, 7,000. Other information, period of credit allowed by suppliers is 2 months. 20% of sales are for cash and credit of period of credit allowed to customers for credit is 1 month. Delay in payment of all expenses 1 month. Income tax of rupees 57,500 is due to be paid on June 15th. The company is to pay dividends to shareholders and bonus to workers of rupees 15,000 and rupees 22,500 respectively in the month of April. Plant has been ordered to be received and paid in May. It will cost of rupees 1,20,000.
Yeah, Jivita, right? Thank you, Jivita, for reading the question for all of us. Yeah, so here, cash budget we have to prepare for this pavilion company, and they expect they're going to have a cash in hand on 1st April. That is nothing but the opening balance. Students, when I'm sharing the screen, are you able to see my video? Can you please confirm?
Yes, sir.
You can see, right? Okay, yeah. Because in the recording, I don't know, somehow it is not coming in the recording, but in the live, you are able to see, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so April month opening balance he has given us 37,500 and requires you to prepare an estimated cash position for the 3 months. That is, you have to prepare cash budget for 3 months. That is April, May, and June. That is nothing but it is the first quarter. You have to prepare for a first quarter of the year, first quarter of the financial year. You are going to prepare the cash budget. Okay, so April, May, and June. So please remember. And April month opening balance he has given 37,500. And below he has given us some information in the table. And what are these information? What are those things in the table? He has given sales, purchase, wages, factory expense, office expense, selling expenses. What are those? What is sales for the company? Is it income or
Revenue.
Pardon me?
Revenue, sir.
Revenue for the company.
Yeah, it's a revenue. So he has given us revenue and he has given us some couple of expenditures or expenses he has given us. Purchase is an expense or income?
Expense, sir.
Expense. Similarly, wages, factory expense, okay, office and selling expenses he has given. Plus, additionally, some other expenses also he has given us below. You can see there, adjustment number 4. What is the 4th adjustment says?
Income tax.
Income tax due.
So apart from those expenses, what is given in the table, you have to pay income tax also. The company has to pay income tax. When do they have to pay? In June. That means when you are preparing the budget for the month of June, you have to keep this in mind. We are going to prepare for 3 months. Which are the 3 months? April, May, and June. Okay. So when you're preparing for June month, you have to take this into consideration. So income tax, is it a revenue or expense?
Expense.
Expense, yeah. In the expense you have to add. And then question of adjustment number 5. What are the sales? They have to pay dividend and bonus. Dividend to the shareholders, bonus to the workers, they have to pay. And when they are supposed to pay?
April.
In the month of April. So when you are preparing month of April budget, you have to be careful. You should take the dividend 15,000 and bonus 22,500 you have to pay in the month of April. So that again comes under expenditure. And then adjustment number 6. So they have ordered the plant and they are to be received and paid in the month of May. They made an order now, but they will get it in the month of May and they have to pay the money in the same month. So they have to pay 1.2 lakhs. So they have to pay in the same month. So when you're preparing for month of May, you should remember this particular payment. Okay, and you have to consider this when you're preparing the cash budget. Did you understand? So very simple. He has given us the receipts, that means the revenue, and he has given us the certain payments which we have to do it. But payments, again, the very important information what we need is when we need to pay. Okay. Anyways, he has told us about income tax, about dividends, bonus, and plant purchase. He has given us a month when you have to pay. But purchase, wages, factory expense, when we have to pay, that is what he has given in the adjustment number 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So first adjustment says what? A period of credit allowed by supplier is 2 months. That means you have to pay the supplier who has supplied you the raw material within throughout. You have to pay in 2 months. That means he has given us here. You can see that he has given us the old data also has given us. He has given us data for February, March, and April, May, and June. He has given us. So supplier is nothing but it comes under purchases. So whatever purchases you are doing, you have to pay after 2 months. That means in April, how much you have to pay?
52,500.
No, that is wrong. You're not paying the same month. I'm purchasing in April. I'm not going to pay in the same month.
45,000 plus 48,000.
Yeah, there's a credit period allowed by supplier. So he has given us time period for us to pay after 2 months. So which month will pay in April?
February.
For
Yeah.
February.
February. Whatever you purchase in February, that is 45,000, you'll pay in April. Similarly, whatever you purchase in March, you'll pay in May. And whatever purchase in April, you'll pay in June. Got it? So 2 months it has to complete. Once 2 months is over, you're going to pay in the next month. Got it? You understand, student?
Yes, sir.
Next he has given us about the sales. He says 20% of sales is cash sales. So whatever they are selling, for example, you take for month of April, 90,000. So 20% of 90,000, how much is that? 20% of 90,000.
18,000.
Pardon?
18,000.
18,000.
Yeah. You are going to receive 18,000 in the same month. Got it? 18,000 you are going to receive in the same month. And remaining 80%, what will happen to that? 20% I will receive the same month. But what about the remaining? You can read further. The period of credit allowed to customers for credit is 1 month. That means the customers remaining 80% sale is credit sales. And the customer is given 1 month time to pay the money. That means in the month of April, which income you're going to get, which sales money you'll receive?
48,000.
Yeah, that is March month. Whatever I sold in the month of March, I will receive 80% of that in the April. And 20% of March, I have got in the month of March only. Okay, but otherwise I'm not preparing for March. I'm preparing only for April. So April, 20% I'll receive in April, and 80% of March I'll receive in April. Similarly, 80% of April I'll get in May, and May months I'll get 20% in the month of May. And similarly, June month, 80% of June, May I'll get, and 20% of June I'll get in the June month. Got it, students? Did you understand? Anyways, I'll show it in Excel how to do that. Did you understand? Any doubt?
No, sir.
So 20% cash you'll get same month. Remaining 80% you'll get after 1 month, because you're given customers 1 month time to pay. So credit allowed to customer is 1 month. Okay. Next, what about the remaining payments? He has told about sales. He told about purchase. And what about the wages, factory, office, other things? He's telling remaining payments. What is the time duration he has given us? Delayed payment of all expenses by 1 month. That means factory expenses, how much will you pay in month of April?
8,250.
Yeah, delayed payment is 1 month. So whatever you incurred in March, you'll pay in April. Whatever you incur in April, you'll pay in May. Whatever you incur in May, you'll pay in June. Got it, student? This is the meaning of delay in payment by 1 month. That means it applies to all the other expenses. That is factory expenses, then office expenses, then selling expenses. All these three expenses you'll be paying. There's a delay of 1 month. Got it? Do you understand?
Yes,
Or
sir.
you want me to explain again? Okay, so he has given us these adjustments. We saw all the adjustments. So shall we now prepare cash budget? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Anyways, I'll show it now on the screen in the Excel how to prepare. So you write the heading like this: cash budget for the 3 months ending. Okay, ending on June or ending June month. So year he has not given us, so you don't need to write the year. Yeah. So it is ending on June. Okay. So cash budget for the 3 months. So we're going to prepare for 3 months. So written 3 months ending on June. That means June, May, and April. So April, May, June. So you write 5 columns. First column particulars, then April, May, June, and total. And all these are amounts. Okay, April means it is in rupees. Yeah, these are the amounts. Did you understand? Format? Yeah. So first you have to write the opening balance. Students, first you have to write the opening balance. How much opening balance he has given for April? I was telling in the beginning, he has told here how much he has given. How much is the opening balance?
37,500.
Yeah, 37,500. Just take that. Very simple. Okay. So write the opening balance. What is given? Normally they'll give you the opening balance. No need to worry. Next, you have to write the receipts. So what receipts he has given us? Sales he has given us. Again, there are 2 types of sales. One is cash sales. One is credit sales. Credit sales normally we call it as a debtor. Okay. So that you have to write now. So one is cash sales and one is debtors. I'll show you how to calculate cash sales and debtors. So please remember this second adjustment. 20% of sales you'll receive in the same month. 80% you'll receive after 1 month. Okay. So first you'll write cash sales. So April month sales is 90,000. So take 90,000 and calculate 20% of that. How much you'll get?
18,000.
18,000.
18,000. So 18,000 is the cash sales. Next, debtors. How to calculate debtors? So delay in payment 1 month. So whatever I sold in March, that March month sales 80% I'll get in April. So calculate 80% of 84,000.
67,200.
Yeah. So 84,000 into 80%. Others, how much are getting?
67,200, sir.
60,
7,200.
67,200 is correct. Yeah. But you understood how to calculate sales? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, any other revenue has given? Only one revenue has given us. One is sales he has given. So now we can calculate total cash available. That means total cash available, that is including cash and debtors plus opening balance. Add all the three. How much you'll get? That is 37,500, 18,000, then 67,200.
1,22,700.
1,22,700, right? All of you got 1,22,700?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Next, you write the payments. Once receipts are over, you write the payments. So what are the payments you have to do? One is purchase. Purchase, normally we call it in what terms? In the supplier. What do we call supplier in the accounting terms? Debtor or creditor?
Creditor.
Creditor.
Creditors, yeah. Creditors. What about the creditors? How many months delay in payment? Creditor is
2
first
months.
adjustment, 2
2
months.
months, sir.
That means whatever I purchased in month of February, I'll pay in April. So in the April month, you have to pay 45,000. So write down 45,000. Understood? Next is wages. What about the wages?
1 month delay.
Just 1 month delay. That means March month wage, that is 9,750. I'll pay in April. So write down 9,750 in April I'm going to pay. So I have incurred in March, I'll pay in May. Sorry, I'll incur in March, I'll pay in April. Next, factory expenses. What about that? How many months delay?
1
in
month,
factory?
sir.
It is also
1
1
month
month. That means how much you'll pay in April?
It is 8,250.
Yeah, 8,250 you'll pay in April. Right on? 8,250. Next is office expense. How much you'll pay office expense in month of April?
6,000.
Yeah. So March month office expense is 6,000. That I'll pay in April. So right, 6,000. Then we have to pay what? Selling expenses. Selling expenses. So how much you'll pay in April? Selling expenses?
4,500.
4,500.
Yeah, that is March month selling expenses 4,500. I'll pay in April. So 4,500. And whatever I incurred in April, I'll pay in May. Okay. So 4,500. Please write. Anything else I have to pay in month of April? Students?
Yes, sir. Any adjustment is there?
Yeah. Look at the adjustment. What I have to pay in April? Income tax or plant?
Dividend.
Dividends, sir.
Yeah, I have to pay
Dividend.
this one. Dividends, how much? 15,000.
15,000.
Yeah. And bonus?
22,500.
1,500.
2,500. So let us write that. Dividends, 15,000. Then bonus, 22,500. Next, anything else you have to pay?
No, sir.
No. Yeah. Then calculate total payments. Add all the payments. I left here
1,04,000, sir.
because I left here 2 lines because I had to pay plant, I had to pay income tax. That will come in the next month to make the table even. So I left 2 lines. You also can leave like these 2 lines for the next month for May and June. Okay, total how much you got?
1,05,000.
No. 1 lakh?
So 1,11,000.
Yeah, 11,000 is correct. 1,11,000. So now you calculate closing balance. That is A minus B. That is total cash available. That is 1,22,700 minus total payments. 1,10,000. So 1,11,000.
11,700.
11,700.
700.
Yeah. So A is cash available minus B is total payment. If you minus that, you'll get the closing balance. Did you understand, students? I finished 1 month. Any doubt? No? Did you understand or no? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now closing balance of April we got. So how much is the opening balance for May?
11,700.
2,500.
Yeah. So whatever is the closing balance of April will become May month's opening balance. So write that 11,700.
700.
Yeah. Now again, you do the same thing for the May month. So now you understood, so you can do it fast. So receipts again. So May month, how much you're going to get sales?
1,20,000.
No. You don't get everything in month of May, right?
24,000, sir.
Yeah. Only 20% of 1,20,000 will get now, right? Remaining 80% when you are going to get? In the month of
Next month.
June, yeah, June will get. But something else you'll get in month of May. What is that?
80% of April.
Madam,
80% of April.
80% of
90,000, sir.
90,000. April month.
yeah, Thomas, yeah. So 90,000, that is the April month's 80% I'll get in May. Got it? So both you have to write. So first you write 20% of 1 lakh. How much you'll get? Calculate.
24,000.
24,000.
4,000. Yeah. Now April month 80%. The April month was 90,000. You can see here 90,000. Calculate now 80% of that.
72,000, sir.
70.
2,000.
Okay. Others?
72. Same, sir.
All of you got? Yeah, correct. So now you calculate total cash available. That is opening balance plus cash sales plus debtors.
2,07,000.
2 lakh
7,000.
7,000 is wrong. Others, how much you got?
1,07,700.
Yeah. Why you got wrong? Jivita, right?
Sir, now I can.
Yeah, calculate once again. 11,700 plus 24,000 plus 72,000. Once again you calculate.
700.
Jivita, got it?
Yes, sir. 1,07,700.
Yeah, okay. So total cash available we got. Next is what? Again we have to do payment for suppliers, that is creditors. So how much you're going to pay now in the month of May? Suppliers.
48,000.
Yeah, why 48,000?
2 months delay, sir.
Yeah, 2 months delay. So whatever purchase in March, I'll pay May. So 48,000. Write down. 48,000. Next, wages. Wages, how much delay?
1 month.
Just
1
1
month.
month. Yeah. So how much will pay in May? Wages.
500.
10,500.
10,000.
500.
200. Yeah. Whatever I incurred in April, I'll pay in May. Yeah. That is 10,500 I was there in April. So I'll pay that in May. Next, factory expense. How much? How much I'll pay in May?
9,000.
9,000.
9,000. Yeah. Then office expense. All of you have the question bank, right? You can tell me. Yeah.
6,000.
6,000. Yeah. April month, 6,000 was there. I'll pay in May month 6,000.
Sir, excuse me,
Yeah.
sir. Sir, in question bank, it's a different question.
Yeah, question bank. I think I have given one more updated question bank in the LMS. I think you didn't download that one. First one, what I gave you, I think there was a mistake in wages, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I changed it actually, and I upload one more LMS, one more I didn't have updated one or revised something I written. Please download that one.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. After the class, you can download, no problem. 5 o'clock, no, now it will be blocked. Okay, so office expense is over. Next is selling expense. How much you're going to pay?
5,000.
1,250.
Yeah, 5,250. Next, any dividends you have to pay?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Bonus?
No, sir.
No. So any other additional payment you have to do?
Sir, plan.
Yeah, plant you're purchasing, when you're purchasing.
Sir, ordered in.
Yeah. So you have to do income tax anyways you have to pay in June month. No need to worry about that. But plant, yeah, plant you have to pay in May. How much?
1,20,000.
Yeah. So write down that plant purchased 1,20,000. Yeah. Next, any other payments that you do?
No, sir.
sir.
Yeah. So calculate total payments, students.
1,98,750.
150.
1 lakh.
98,000.
98,750.
Yeah, that's correct. 1,98,750. Now calculate closing balance. That is A minus B. Total cash available 1,07,700 minus 1,98,750.
91,050.
91,050 plus or minus
Minus, sir.
Minus, sir.
minus balance. Yeah, it is a minus balance. That means their payments are more than their receipts. Okay, so anyway, we will write that whatever we got. Don't worry about that. So the opening balance of June month will be how much?
Minus 91,050.
Yeah, so whatever was the closing balance of May will become June month opening balance. So 91,050. Okay, negative answer. Now again you have to calculate now sales. So how much you're going to get sales in month of June?
1,35,000.
20% of 1,35,000 and
80%
Percentage of
of
1,20,000.
yeah, 80% of 1,20,000. Yeah. Let us do that now. Calculate 20% of 1,35,000.
27,000.
How much?
27,000.
27,000 is correct. Next, 80% of 1,20,000.
96,000.
6,000.
96,000. Yeah. So now you calculate on all the now you'll get the total cash available.
31,950.
30.
1,950.
31,950.
950. Yeah. All of you understood, students? Any doubt before we go further? Any doubt? Anybody? Not only students who are answering, others also please confirm. All of you are able to understand? Yes, no? It's very simple. It's not much complicated one. Yeah. So now we have write all the payments. So now tell me payment, how much you do for suppliers? How much you pay in month of June?
52,000.
Yeah, 2 months delay. So 52,500. That is April month. I'll pay in May. 52,500. Next wages
13,500.
13,500. Just 1 month delay. Next factory expenses
11,000.
11,250. Yeah. Then office expense
6,000.
6,000. Yeah. The amount is same, but don't get confused with that. Next selling expense
6,570.
pardon?
6,500.
6,570.
570.
6,570. Okay. Any dividends have to be paid?
No, sir.
Any bonus?
No, sir.
No. Any plant?
No.
Any plant has purchased? No. Next, anything else you have to pay in month of June?
The income tax.
Tax, sir.
Yeah.
Tax.
This adjustment number 4, income tax has to be paid on June 15th. And we are doing month wise, not date wise. So June month we have to pay 57,500. So please write down. So when you're drawing the table itself, you count how many rows you need based on the expenses what has to be paid, not in the same month, but in the future months also to consider. And then you can leave some lines and do it. So income tax you have to pay only in the month of May, 57,500. Okay, so we have done all the payments. Now you calculate total payments.
1,47,320.
1,47,320.
1 lakh.
47,320.
Okay, that's correct. Yeah. Now you calculate closing balance A minus B.
Minus 1,15,370.
Minus 1,15,370. Okay. Others.
Same, sir.
Same, sir. Same, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. So this is the closing balance of June month. Okay. So the company is undergoing what? Is it a good or bad? How is the company's position, cash position?
It's bad, sir.
Bad.
Yeah, whatever they have now based on the plan, the current budget, if they do, they are in the trouble. So what they have to do? They have to increase what? What they have to do?
Sales.
Yeah, 2 things they can do. One is they can increase sales, and second one,
Increased debtors.
Payments.
reduce expenses.
yeah, you have to reduce, not increase. Yeah, you have to reduce your expenses. So they may reduce the expenses or they can improve the revenue. They have to increase sales. They have to sell more and more. So that they have to plan. That is why the cash budget is planned. Now, got it, students? Without the budget, for example, this company goes ahead and does its production in the month of April, May, and June, the company will definitely get into trouble. And they have to sometimes close down their shop. Sometimes they have to close down their production. Okay. So that is the interpretation what you can understand from this budget. That is why the budget is prepared. So now they have to again rework on the budget and they have to plan once again a new budget. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that is the interpretation about that. So next one, we have to calculate total. So how to write total? So be careful, listen here. How to calculate is, we have to take the opening balance of first month. So which is the first month here for us? Opening balance of April, yeah, 37,500, and you have to end with the closing balance of last month. So what is the last month for us?
June.
Minus 1,15,000.
Yeah, you have to get, when I add everything, I should get minus 1,15,370. Got it? So start with opening balance, end with closing balance. And remaining things you have to add row wise. You have to add all the 3 months. For example, cash sales, add all the 3 months and you write the total in the total column. Got it? So let us do now. First you write April month opening balance, that is 37,500. Now you add all the 3 months cash sales. How much you'll get?
69,000.
9,000.
9,000 is correct. Next, all the debtors you had now on 1 to 3, April, May, June.
2,35,200.
2,35,200. Correct. Now don't total all the 3 months because it will come wrong. You total now, you have to total vertically. Total the total column. How much you'll get?
3,41,700.
Yeah. 3,41,700 is correct. Got it now? Don't total in the horizontal way. You total vertical. Next payment, same thing. Now you add all the 3 months payment. 3 months of creditors.
1,45,500.
1,45,500.
500.
All of getting same.
Yes, sir. 1,45,000.
Yeah. Next, wages you add
33,750.
33,750. Okay. Factory expenses
28,500.
28,500. Correct. Yeah. Next, office expense
18,000.
18,000. Next, selling expense
16,320.
16,320 is correct. Next, dividends
15,000.
only one is there. You can directly write that. 15. Bonus
22,500.
plant.
1,20,000.
Next,
20,000.
income tax.
57,500.
Yeah. So now you add the payments. Add this column. You can do anyway. You can do even horizontal also, no problem. You can even add the horizontal. The total payment of 3 months you can add directly.
4,57,070, sir.
Yeah, 4 lakh.
57,070.
Yeah. All of you got?
Yes,
All of
sir.
you got 4,57,070.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now again, same like how we used to do earlier, calculation of closing balance. Total cash available, that is A minus B you do. That is 3,47,700 minus 4,57,070.
1,15,370, sir.
1,15,370.
15,370.
Minus 1,15,000.
Yeah, correct. Is it tallying with the closing balance of last month? That is June month.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
that
sir.
means whatever you have done is correct. Got it? So you total start beginning with the opening month, first month's opening balance, and you end with the closing balance of the last month. Got it? Then your answer is correct. So this total is done mainly to just to verify whether you're done, whatever you're done is correct or wrong. Okay. Did you understand how to prepare cash budget? Is it easy or difficult? No answer.
Easy.
one, sir.
It is easy only just you have to practice. Okay, it is not much difficult. So only thing you have to be careful in when you are going to get the money. Okay, the calculation of revenue, when you're going to get, how much you'll get, and when you have to do payment, is there any delay in payment? So those things you have to be careful. Other than that, your remaining is just addition and subtractions that you can do it very easily. Okay, so this is how the cash budget is prepared. Okay, students. Any other doubts? Anybody
No,
asking doubt? Anybody you want me to explain again anything? Yeah, if no doubts, we'll go to the next question for us. That is question number 2. Yeah, question number 2. Yeah. So any one of you kindly read question number 2 for us. Anyone? Students, anyone? Please read, or you want me to tell the names?
From the following forecast of income and expenditure, you are required to prepare a cash budget of 3 months ending 30th November. The bank balance on 1st September was 10,000. Month July, August, September, October, November. Sales 80,000, 76,500, 78,000, 90,000, 95,000. Purchases 40,000, 42,000, 38,500, 37,500, 43,000. Wages 56,000, 5,600, 5,800, 5,800, 5,900, 5,900. Factory expenses 3,900, 400, 4,200, 5,100, 6,000. Office expenses 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 13,000. A sales commission of 4% on sales due in the month of following the month in which the sales due are collected in payable in addition to office expenses. Fixed assets worth 65,000 will be purchased in September to be paid in the following month. Rupees 20,000 in respect of debentures interest will be paid in October. The period of credit allowed to customers is 2 months and 1 month credit to obtained from the suppliers of goods. Wages are paid on an average frequently on 1st and 16th of each month. In respect of dues for period ending on the due proceeding, such days expenses are paid in the month in which they are due.
Yeah, that's it. Remaining is the answer. Thank you, Pawan, for reading the question. Yeah. So this is also cash budget. Okay. So how many months you have to prepare? 3 months. So which are the 3 months? Can someone tell me?
September, October, November.
September, October, November.
Yeah, it is ending on November. So you have to go back. So October, November, and September. So 3 months is September, October, November. You have to prepare. So how much is September month's balance? Opening balance?
10,000.
10,000.
Yeah. And then he has given us again, like earlier, he has given us some of the incomes and then expenses. Okay. One is sales he has given us, and then he has given purchases, wages, factory expenses, and office expenses. And selling expenses we don't have because he has given us below the commission. Sales commission of 4% on sales you have to pay. But when you have to pay the commission, you can see there. That is due in the month following the month in which the sales dues are collected in payable in addition to office expense. Okay. So when you have to pay the sales commission?
The next month, sir.
Yeah, next month of what month? That is little tricky there. Yeah.
Yes.
If it is August,
August.
September, we should pay, sir.
Yeah. Due in the month following the month in which sales dues are collected. So whenever you collect the sales amount, that means you're not going to get the sales amount on the same month. So when you're going to get, say for example, you're going to get after 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, next month, that is 5th month, you have to pay sales commission. Or due is 2 months, for example. So 2 months is a due, then 3rd month you'll pay the sales commission. Now that is how normally the salesmen are paid. Okay, so when you get a job in sales department, they will not pay you the commission same month, whatever sales you might have done. So they will wait, there's a waiting period. That means they have to get the cash, right, from the customers. Sometimes what happens, customers will do a cancellation. Then what happens, the company cannot pay you the commission for the cancelled sales. So to not to make you depressed, not to make disappoint. So what they tell you, they will pay you only after they get the cash. They will calculate everything, whether everybody paid. Then only the next month they will pay you the commission. That is what normally happens in the insurance company also. Normally there is a holding period is there, free holding period or cancellation period. Normally it will be for 2 months or 3 months. I forgot actually. Earlier I was working in insurance company. So after that, when the cancellation period is over, then only I used to get my commission. Till then I never used to get that. Got it? So that is what is sales commission is paid so late. That is the reason they pay very late. Okay, because they have to get confirmation on the sales, and then when the sales, when you are going to get the money actually from customers, what the date he has given? Yeah, it is there here. You can see there.
2 months.
Yeah, the period of credit allowed to customers is 2 months. That means after 2 months you're going to get the sales amount. And when you're going to pay sales commission?
4%.
In the following month. That's what is told here, no? During the month, following the month in which the sales dues are payable. Sales dues are collected. So I am going to collect after 2 months. Then following month is 3rd month. So 3rd month only I have to pay 4% sales commission. Did you get it? Any doubt? Students?
Yes.
Yeah, that means we are going to pay for 2 months. So September month, I will get the July month, I'll get it September. And here he has not given anything about the cash sales and credit sales. I think everything is credit sale. Everything they are selling on credit. So whatever they sold in July, they will get in September. And when will they pay for 4% commission of July month?
In August, sir.
No.
October.
I will receive that July month sales in September. So when will I pay the 4% commission? In the next month. Following month is what? After September?
October.
Got it? October only I will pay that. Okay? And 1 month credit allowed is obtained from suppliers. So whatever you purchase, you have to pay after 1 month. Got it? And fixed assets they have purchased 65,000. They have to pay in September. September they have to pay, and 20,000 interest of debenture, debenture interest they have to pay in October. And wages you have to pay fortnightly. That means once in 15 days you have to pay the wages. I'll tell you how to calculate that. And then expenses are paid in the same month. That means expenses are paid in the month in which they are due. So there is no any delay in payment. So same month you're going to pay. Like for example, factory expenses, whatever you have spent in September, you'll pay in September month only. Office expense also you'll pay in the same month. Got it, students? Anyways, I think now time is up. We will solve this question in the next month. Did you understand the question? Once again, you please read this question. And then before we come to the, tomorrow also we have class, right? So before you come to the class, please prepare and come. Okay? So we'll wind up now. Time is up. Maybe CJ madam will be waiting. Any doubts, students?